They got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. After the interception, here's Jackson. Forced out to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
And they get to him right out of the gate. And this defense hoping that that's a harbinger of things to come.
Yeah, when you give up a first-play sack, makes your quarterback wonder if he's going to go to the sidelines and talk with his offense coordinator and head coach and say, hey, you know that game plan we put together? We might need to change it right now.
Jackson. He'll buy some time right. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Jackson from the shotgun. Oh, looking for Andrews downfield. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Bucs are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual-type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away, quarterback throws a pick, has to do the same thing.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Brady. That's complete. Bernard. And some room to maneuver. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. Just shy of the 20. A big play that time on the catch and run.
And I think that's a pretty good illustration of why they try to get the football into his hands out of the backfield. That was something else. Fakes the give to Fournette. Now Brady.
He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Tyler Johnson from 21 yards away. And the Bucs are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore. Extra point put through by Succop. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
On 2nd and 10, Jackson, and he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Now Jackson.
That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least it'll be 4th down.
They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson.
That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Jackson will throw again. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. Dancing to his left. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain.
And he will have a Ravens first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
Now it's Jackson rolling to his right. And he'll just get rid of it.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jackson. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
Buying time to his left. The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
He's thankful right now for that sideline because it could have been a fumble loss, instead just a fumble, though they will have to punt it down.
You're right about that, but do you think there's ever been a player happier to see his own punter go on the field than him?
No.
I mean, not at all, right? How fortunate is he that they got a chance to punt it away, and it's not just a turnover at the spot.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. And this is caught. That's Watkins. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
Steps away to his left. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. To throw is Jackson. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown.
J.K. Dobbins
there to make the grab. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. Jackson here, he's going to look to throw. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. So why go for that there? First half, you could have tied the game at 7. Why try to get the lead?
Feels like an analytics call, doesn't it? That's starting to really get into the game where they're studying where you can make extra points and the whole deal and, you know, get an advantage. But I don't know that we have enough data yet to really say this is the right play or the wrong play. Maybe in 2 or 3 more NFL seasons.
Could change.
Exactly. 2 or 3 more NFL seasons, they will have a much better study and much better case of what we're going to do.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
Brady now on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete.
I like his awareness in the pocket there. Nowhere to go with the football. So instead of forcing it to the sideline, he's just going to put this one into the harbor and live to fight another down without getting wet.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Brady
getting it out wide here to Bernard.
And down inside the 15 he goes.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Now a first carry for Giovanni Bernard. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. On third down, Bernard. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Here's Brady to throw. And this time he is in. Giovanni Bernard from a yard out as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. And now Coach Bruce Arians has made the call. His guys will go for 2. Brady's going to look to throw. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. And, of course, on the 2-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
Duvernay now going to bring it out. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range.
Being chased out left. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Jackson now on 2nd and 10. He's going deep for Brown. And that nearly intercepted. It's incomplete. Now remember, he had a pick earlier, but couldn't reel that one in. On third down, Jackson eluding the pressure right. And that'll be complete to Dobbins.
Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Flush to his right.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD.
Well, you don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play, and making a bad throw. Turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defenders in the area.
The final shot before half for Brady.
And the Bucs are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Both teams going back through their game plans, making their final halftime adjustments. And for the call of the second half, we go back up to Baltimore and rejoin Brandon and Charles.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive. Here they need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
We're in Baltimore, third quarter action, 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Here's Jackson to throw. Flushed out right. And now he'll let this one go deep, back over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Jackson. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. This offense 2 for 2 converting on these thus far, so why not try again here on 4th down? They'll go for it. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And my goodness, that means this next drive will begin 4 yards from the end zone already. Throwing now is Brady. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Buccaneers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Brady will look to throw for it. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And one more time, that's Watkins. Fighting through it, he's got space. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Jackson on 1st down. He's got Watkins on the out route. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and 9.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson dancing to his left. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that'll be caught. Touchdown, Ravens. It's Hollywood Brown. But for all the deserved accolades Lamar Jackson gets for his running prowess, you know, his deep ball, it's really a thing to behold as well.
And I'm telling you, nothing will light up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and you know everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
I guess the last score wasn't enough for them. They want more. Here comes an onside kick. And the Buccaneers able to recover. Their hands team does its job. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play. And here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them. And field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to them.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long.
Boy, that's tough, Charles. First play of the drive, you're hoping to stay ahead of schedule. You take that huge sack, and now you're facing 2nd and a mile.
And the entire time, you were probably thinking the same thing I was. Either get rid of the ball, safely of course, or go down. The yardage he gave up on that play, that's going to be tough for them to make up.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Brady not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it here on 4th. Brady to throw for it on 4th down. Looking deep downfield. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. Buying time to his left. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a 2nd interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. We have played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson escaping the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Now it's Jackson. This is caught. Touchdown.
Lamar Jackson hooking up with Mark Andrews. And the Ravens have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you'd kept them out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Buccaneers able to recover. Their hands team does its job. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Brady now on 1st down. This is caught by Evans. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even up.
And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. The fourth touchdown pass of the game for Tom Brady.
And the Buccaneers have put this one to bed here in the fourth quarter.
They'll try and throw for it.
And the Buccaneers are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And the formula there on the two-point try to go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that someone, if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's
for the third time, Jackson going to be intercepted.
Picked up by Levante David. And he'll take this back down inside the 20.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
So after the INT, it's Brady. Eluding the pressure right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Flush to his right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Whenever you see a quarterback break contain, just think to yourself, the receivers on that side of the field, their number one job, make sure they get in his sight line so he can try and find someone downfield. Guys on the backside, make sure you don't give up the deep ball. They tried it there. They weren't able to connect.
And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. 5 touchdown passes now for Tom Brady. And the Bucs capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. They'll look to throw. And he's going to be taken down. It's a sack. And they fail on the try for 2. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. So they hit the ball before it went 10 yards. I know that's tough, but you got to stay disciplined.
It is difficult because you're so eager to go get the football. It's that type of a play, but you're exactly right. Have to have the discipline to let it go 10 first.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Steps away to his left. First down and more for Jackson. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
Now Jackson on first down. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31.
Brought down back at the 31-yard line.
After the sack on first down, Jackson.
And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. They'll roll him out right. And that is incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way. He should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And the Buccaneers defense holds and they get the football back. Throwing on first down is Brady. Airing this one out for Evans. And this one is incomplete. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
And the defense loses him. It's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Sliding out of the pocket. Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. Brady going to look to throw. Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. Again, they'll throw with Brady. Getting it out wide here to Bernard. So that'll be no better than an incompletion. And that'll make it 2nd and 10. Brady going to throw. He gets it left side to Johnson. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. Brady looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Looking for Gronkowski, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And now look at him go. The 20. And he will bring this back. It's a pick-6 and a Raven touchdown. Well, dare I say it, it's kind of quid pro quo. Both defenses now with an interception return for a touchdown.
Your vocabulary, sir. Well done.
And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
And they take a knee. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Shotgun now for Brady. Airing this one out for Evans. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their end.